Hello everyone, it's your brother here again, reaching you with what I have received from the throne room of the Most High, the Almighty, to be given to his children. And it's concerning the current affairs of this world right now, particularly United States of America. As most of you realize, I have not released any messages for a period of exactly 12 weeks today. And the reason being, the Lord said, I have sown you to the ground as a seed. And when the seed goes to the ground, it has to be separated from what is on top of the ground. Today's message is a signal, a sign to tell you that that seed has germinated out of the ground. And the Lord himself is the gardener, watching over this tree to reap fruition, to feed the multitude for his glory. So there are greater things coming. But today, the word I'm going to release is not teaching. It is prophetic message. And it's concerning the United States elections. If you realize there are a lot of people giving prophetic messages concerning the fact that Donald Trump will win the United States elections. And not one I've seen confirming Hillary Clinton. Why? Hosea 12 verse 10 says, the Lord said, I have spoken by my prophets, and I have multiplied visions. I have given symbols through the witnesses of the prophets. Now God does not do anything to alter the affairs of this earth, our affairs, unless he passes through human being. And by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses, he said, my word shall be established. So that's the reason why. So what he has given to me, I'm also going to release it to confirm what is out there. So today's topic is going to be President-elect Donald J. Trump. On 14th of September, I had a dream. And in that dream, the Lord asked me to go and anoint Donald Trump president of the United States. So in the dream I live in Vancouver, British Columbia. I went to New York with a friend to anoint him, and I anointed President Donald Trump. Exactly 1 month, on October the 14th, in the evening, I received a prophetic message. In a clear voice, the Lord said, give this message to Donald Trump. And the message was, tell Donald Trump that do not be afraid, not be dismayed of the multitude that have risen against you. For the battle is not yours, but the Lord's. And be still and know that I am God. And that was the time when they have released the video about Donald Trump saying some things about women and everything. All hell is breaking loose on him, and people have written him out. So that very evening, I sent a message to Donald Trump. And immediately I got a reply from Team Trump. And he said, also tell them that I am about to do something in this land, that the ears of everyone who hear will tingle. So today, let's take the latter part of the prophetic word first. The ears of those who hear will tingle. So I went to the Bible for confirmation, and I found in 3 places. What does it mean when God says the people who hear what about to happen, their ears will tingle? First one is found in 1 Samuel chapter 3, verse 10 to 11. This is when God was speaking to Samuel as a young boy in his dream. Verse 10, 1 Samuel chapter 3, verse 10. Now the Lord came and stood and called as the other times, Samuel, Samuel, and Samuel answered, Speak, for your servant hears. Then the Lord said to Samuel, Behold, I will do something in Israel at which both ears of everyone who hears will tingle. That was the first one. And this was concerning Eli's two children who are profane against God's sacrifice and sleeping with all the women around the women in the synagogue. And because Eli could not chasten his sons, one day in a battle both sons died, the Ark of the Covenant was captured. Eli heard the news and he fell down and he died the same day. That was the calamity that was about to come. The next one is found in 2 Kings chapter 10 to 13. This was during the reign of King Manasseh. So evil that the Lord said, and the Lord spoke by his servant, the prophets. Again, the Lord spoke by his servant, the prophet. The prophet saying, because Manasseh king of Judah has done these abominations, he has acted more wickedly than all the Amorites who were before him, and has also made Judah sin with his idols. Therefore, thus says the Lord God of Israel, Behold, I will bring such calamity upon Jerusalem and Judah, that whoever hears of it, both of his ears will tingle. So again, King Manasseh made Judah sin, and God said, I'm bringing calamity. That is, he is bringing destruction upon you. And you are going to be slaves on your own land. He is going to bring you so down, but you are going to be captives on your own land. The next one is found in Jeremiah 19, verse 3. Jeremiah 19, verse 3. This is when the whole Judah have gone to serve idols and profane against the name of the Lord. So, and the Lord said to Jeremiah, Hear the word of the Lord, O kings of Judah, and inhabitants of Jerusalem. Thus says the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, Behold, I will bring such catastrophe on this place, that whoever hears of it, his ears will tingle. And this is which led Judah to go into captivity in Babylon, and Jerusalem destroyed, the temple destroyed. So the Lord said he's going to do something in this land, United States, that both ears of everyone who hears will tingle. So it is not about Donald Trump becoming president that will make people ears tingle, but the judgment that God is about to bring the enemies, his rivals, and the system. That is what he's talking about. As for Donald Trump, it is not a matter of whether he will be president or not. It is already ordained by God. Donald Trump is a chosen vessel to fulfill God's purpose. We will get there later. But the calamity and the catastrophe that is coming to the people who are against him is what God is talking about. Now let's go to the first part of the prophecy. He said, tell Donald Trump that he should not be afraid nor dismayed, for the battle is not his but the Lord's. And what does that mean? battle means there is bound to be confrontation. So there is confrontation going on. Okay. Battle means there will be two opposing sides, not three. There will be two opposing sides. One group will be one side, one group will be another side. So one group is going to be on God's side because the battle is the Lord. One group is going to be on God's side, one group is going to be on the devil's side. Period. And the battle is the Lord means the Lord does not fight a physical battle, which means this battle is being fought in the spirit realm. So you see what is going on. It is not normal for these two candidates will be the only people that the United States can choose to pick one as president. No, because God has orchestrated it. That Donald Trump will face someone that the other side will support. If you realize, you see, all the establishment, the elites are all on Hillary Clinton's side. The media, everyone on Hillary Clinton's side, not Donald Trump's. And Donald Trump says that this election is rigged. Well, I have a message for President Trump. This message is rigged, but it's not rigged against you because heaven rigged it. He has already anointed you as president. Heaven has rigged it in your favor. So don't speak that word anymore, that they have rigged the elections against you. Believe that you are the next president of the United States. In 10 days, it's going to happen. In 10 days, it's going to happen. Now, the battle that is being fought, because it is in the spirit realm, God does not fight a losing battle. When God speaks, it is settled. So, my advice for the believers in Christ, be watchful which side you choose. And those believers in the United States, seek the will of God before you vote, because you could be on the wrong side. I'm not campaigning for Trump. I am releasing what I have received as a prophetic messenger. And I'm releasing the message that I have received. Now we are dealing with two types of spirits. There is the spirit of Antichrist ruling the White House, and the spirit of Jezebel fell in Hillary Clinton. And both, there's calamity coming upon them. But why Trump? Donald Trump is not called to be president. He was chosen right from his mother's womb to fulfill God's prophecy. To be specific, prophetic word in Revelation 13, verse 2. Donald Trump is created to fulfill that prophecy, which means we are very, very, very close to the end. Already, if you have listened to 2 messages I released concerning the decoding the 666, the Antichrist revealed. If you listen to both, you know what I'm talking about. So let's go to Revelation. Before you go there, as it is now, people think Hillary will win, or she's leading in all states and all that stuff going on, because the establishment is behind her. Now, all the media behind her, in fact, the only media that speak anything in favor of Trump and Levin is Fox News. That's it. That's all he gets. And people say he is not qualified to be president. In fact, if he is qualified to be president, then he's not chosen by God. The fact that they are telling him he's not qualified to be president even substantiates that this is a divine calling. Don't forget he stood against 17 other more qualified in the human political sense than him in the Republican primary. And they could not stand against him. In fact, the more they tried to bring him down, the more he rose up. Now, something is going on that has not happened anywhere in my lifetime around the world. That your own party members, not ordinary party members, the elite, the established elite in your own party trying to see to it that you fall, trying to bring you down. Why? Because this election is not about Democrats against Republicans or Republicans against Democrats. This election is about Trump against the system. God's system against the devil's system. This election is about darkness and light colliding. And we all know that wherever darkness is, when you switch on light, darkness must leave. As long as the light exists, darkness cannot win. So the word said, the light came to dwell among men. And the light shineth, and darkness could not comprehend it. So the system is a satanic system. That United States government system, it doesn't matter whether Republican or a Democrat in power, is ruled by the same system. It's divide and rule. But this time, somebody is coming who is not part of the system. God has raised somebody who is not part of the system. So you see, his own party members, the elite, who are part of the system, is opposing him. Why? Because Satan cannot divide himself. A kingdom divided cannot stand. And that is why they cannot be part of Trump's movement. Cannot. Because it is ordained by God. It is by the divine authority. And therefore, the people who belong to Satan cannot be part of it. No way. Now, let's go to what Donald Trump is fulfilling in the book of Revelation 13 that God has revealed to me. Specifically, Revelation 13 verse 2. And I saw one of his head as if it had been mortally wounded, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world marveled and followed the beast. Now, to get understanding, I'm going to start from verse 1, Revelation 13 verse 1 through to 7. That you will know it is not, this election is not about United States, it's concerning you and me. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. This election concerns the entire world. Okay. Then I stood on the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rising out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and on his horns 10 crowns, and on his head a blasphemous name. Now the beast which I saw was like a leopard. His feet were like the feet of bear, and his mouth the mouth of a lion. The dragon gave him his power, his throne, and great authority. Now, I've talked about this beast already. That this beast that is talking about leopard has 2 colors. One of them must be black. This beast is coming from the sea. Beast, according to Genesis 1:24, God created the beast of the field, the beast of the earth, not beast of the sea. So when he's coming from the sea, he's coming from an environment that beast should not come to take authority, dominion in the land. And I have gone extensively in the two messages. You can go and listen to them about the Antichrist, part 1 and part 2. This beast is Barack Hussein Obama. So, the beast is said, one of his head will be mortally wounded. It's all about the new world order. This one world government and one world religion, and one world government which Obama is going to be the head of it, and one world religion which Pope Francis is going to be the head of it, which is coming soon. Everything has been put in place. That is why all the establishment want Hillary Clinton to win, because they want someone who will accelerate it, because Obama's 4 terms has happened. So someone who will continue the same agenda, they can pull the strings anyway and fast accelerate it to bring it to pass. But here is the problem. According to the prophecy, the beast, one of his head, will be mortally wounded. One of the governmental power controlling this new world order will be mortally wounded. This is where Donald Trump comes in, because Donald Trump comes and he is not part of that system. He's going to disrupt that system. He is going to bring down the plans that they have made, the Rothschilds and those people have made to bring the new world order to pass. Donald Trump is going to destroy it. That is why he's going to win, to fulfill this prophecy. But I'm afraid Donald Trump will be there for a short while. I believe it's 6 months. Let's go on. So, verse 3, and no, verse 4. So they worship the dragon. The dragon is the devil, the Satan. So they worship the dragon who gave authority to the beast. And they worship the beast, saying, who is like the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And he was giving mouth, speaking great things and blasphemies, and he was giving authority to continue for another 42 months. So, United States government, they run for 4 years. Donald Trump comes and got rid of him for 6 years, 6 months, and is left with what, 3.5 years. President Obama is not coming back as president of the United States. People are saying he is going to run for 3rd term. No, he is coming back as head of the new world government. I prophesy this is the last United States government you ever see. The new world order is coming to play after Donald Trump. I don't know what will happen to him, but he is just fulfilling a prophetic word for a short period of time. But he will fulfill it. And then Obama comes back and said the dragon will give him another 42 months authority to continue for another 42 months, 3.5 years. Verse 6, then he opened his mouth in blaspheming against God, to blaspheme his name, his tabernacle, and those who dwell in heaven. It was granted to him to make war with the saints. Church, be prepared, it's coming. It was granted to him to make war against the saints and to overcome them. And authority was given to him over every tribe, every tongue, and every nation. Authority was given to him over every tribe, every tongue, every nation. One world order. And it's Obama who they have prepared to run this show. And Pope Francis, the actual 666, the Antichrist, the false prophet, the son of perdition, he is the one who is going to run the one world religion, which they have talked about. The temple will be built in Jerusalem, the 10th temple, yes, it will be built, but it's not the one God is building, it is one Satan is building. That's where Pope Francis will move to. It is coming. For now, I want to congratulate President-elect Donald J. Trump, and I pray the covering of the Most High upon him, because the glory of God has risen upon him. And wherever there's glory, there is a covering. And my last warning to people of the church who choose sides against God's will without seeking God's will first. God bless you all, and in 10 days, you will know the hand of God moving mightily, and all will know that he is God. God bless you all.